Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler review series of videos I've been doing for a little while. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie, I've been having a wing-ding of a day, and hopefully we're going to continue on with that. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, though? Happens to be my Rob Zombie shirt. Yeah! I don't know if I've ever worn this one for a review. Maybe. If I did, it would have been a while ago. If you're somehow unfamiliar with Rob Zombie, he has been a force in the metal scene for decades now. Starting off with his band White Zombie, then eventually moving on to his solo stuff. And he's been going strong ever since. I was fortunate enough, I got to see him perform live back in 2022. It was actually a really, really great show. It was the return of Mudvayne. And really just like an incredible lineup. It was a really, really cool, just the whole thing, man. Because you had Rob Zombie, Mudvayne, Static X, and Power Man 5000. Like, come on. Rob Zombie killed it. Like, I know some people have crapped on his live stuff, but like, no. I don't know what happened with you, what you did wrong to piss him off, but he killed it when I got to see him live. You don't believe me? I actually have videos of his performance that I attended. They are on my channel, just in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to kind of point you in the right direction as far as his music goes, because, fuck man, it's Zombie. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Wing-ding of a day, eh? Yeah, so I've been having a very, very good day today. Like, pretty much the best day I've had in quite a while now. And just got through having a good old time with a very awesome person. And when everything was said and done, I was making my way back home. And I remembered, wait a second, there's some spots out here I like to go to. And there's one that I haven't been to in a little while. Happens to be a place called, boom, that's not a place. It's a place called Frato's Culinary Kitchen. And I have reviewed some stuff from these folks in the past. I'm a big, big fan of theirs. Usually, when I do reviews, I review their burgers. Sometimes I review their pizza, but not today. So what am I reviewing for you? Ooh, I'm reviewing their, boom, their Za'atar fries. Ha ha ha. Let's get thing for thing real quick. Ha ha ha. So, yeah, I actually have never had these, despite having been to Frato's plenty of times. I had to look it up. Like, I guess Za'atar is like a type of Middle Eastern seasoning. And so I guess this is like inspired by that. Okie doke. So let's try out some Za'atar fries. I wasn't expecting it to be such a big order. I just wanted to get something to go with the burger, but I was like, let's do it. Ooh, yeah. That definitely has a Middle Eastern kind of smell to it. Let's give it a go. Ooh. Ooh, pungent. Oh, that's good. I almost got the Greek fries, because they do Greek fries also. And I love Greek fries. But I have a place for Greek fries that are like, that's my place for Greek fries. So when I saw they had Za'atar fries, I was like, okay, you know what? Let's do that, you know. I'm happy I did so. I'm sure their Greek fries would be really good too, but like I said, I've already got a really good spot for that. These are not available at my other spot. So, I'm going to try these. I also want to mention, I love potato wedges. Like, seriously. It's not something I bring up enough, but back when KFC started offering potato wedges, back when they still had potato wedges, my dad used to go out, he'd go to KFC, get us a bucket of chicken, what have you, get us a few sides, and he'd always get me an entire separate box of potato wedges because he knew that I was going to demolish those things. So sad when they got rid of them. Wendy's kind of picked it up a little bit. You can get them in the morning, but it's not the same. Oh, we have the KFC fries. Yeah, those are good too, but you can have two types of potato. These are super tasty, though. Oh, by the way, what with Frato's being an Illinois location, it's going to end up on my Eating Out Illinois playlist, which is a playlist for just Illinois spots. These are cooked really nicely. They're nice and tender. You still taste the potato. And you've got, like I said, this nice sort of very Middle Eastern vibe seasoning, which is really tasty. I'm glad that they didn't go overboard with it, though. Because sometimes, and this isn't a Middle Eastern thing, just any type of spices, but especially with a spice like this where it is so pungent, you could have very easily overdone these, and it would have been an experience. But, as is, they are very well seasoned. And very tasty. I like these. I'm not going to say they're like the greatest potato wedges in the world or anything, but they're done well. It's an interesting spin on a dish that I'm familiar with. Yeah, it gives a little something extra to vibe off of. I like these. But two questions have to be asked. Would I get them again? Would I recommend them? Yes and yes. I think for myself personally, I really dig these. I think that, plus they have RC Cola. I like RC Cola. No, I really like those. Really tasty. They hit in a really nice way. And like I said, I appreciate that there's a familiar aspect to them, but with, kind of a unique spin. And I think it would kind of, for me personally, like, if I were going to go over there and tag them in with a burger, I'd probably want to pick the burger, appropriate to the fries. Because, like, these would be tasty with anything, but I think with certain types of burgers, it would probably go over there and go a long way. But even just as a dish by themselves, they're nice. Again, they're not anything super holy shit amazing. They're not the best thing I've ever had from Frato's, but they're done properly. They're tasty. Yeah, I would get them again. And if I would recommend them, I mean, they are exactly what they are. They're potato wedges with some Middle Eastern style seasonings. If that's appealing to you, then there you go. If you're not into that, okay. I mean, that really is what it comes down to. There's really no tricks or sleight of hand with this particular dish. I think, if I were going to go over there, recommend any, maybe mild improvements. Maybe just like a dip, like a sauce or something to go with them, or maybe like a Middle Eastern style, inspired sauce or something. But like I said, I do think they're tasty, and I don't think you're going to be mad at them if you get them. But again, I do think Frato's has other stuff that's even more spectacular. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there and have yourselves a truly Za'atar-tastic rest of your life. Sure. Woo. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Excuse me. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating, and it's just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there, whenever possible, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, what's your experience with Middle Eastern food? I've certainly had it on, any number of occasions, but I am by no means anything even close to an expert on it. And it's definitely a type of cuisine that I would like to explore more. One of the great benefits of doing this show for myself is that, it's one more reason to explore different types of cuisine. And I do think Middle Eastern cuisine is something that I want to dig more into. So if you guys have any dishes or anything you want to recommend, by all means, maybe I'll get around to them. Anyway.